Today we groomed Marshall the Springer Spaniel. Despite his energetic appearance, Marshall is close to 9 years old. But he has become a connoisseur of cuddles in that time. Marshall didn't look thrilled at the prospect of a bath, but fortunately for us, he's a perfect gentleman. After rinsing off the worst of the dust, Darcy was starting to lather him up in a whitening shampoo. As you can tell, Marshall enjoys all the fuss of having a bath. Springer Spaniels are known for their energetic, excitable disposition. They're very human-orientated, but for most Spaniels a toy is their highest reward. Springer Spaniels have a high toy drive and they love to work, either as a gun dog or more recently as detection dogs. Marshall especially seems to enjoy having his head and ears massaged. Now on the second bottle of shampoo, you can see just how mucky Marshall was. Shampoo breaks down grease and lifts dirt by lathering, creating a carpet of small bubbles in the coat. When the coat is very dirty, it can take 2 rounds of shampoo to effectively clean the hair. After the first rinse, it was time for that second shampoo. Marshall's colour is known as liver and white. Springer Spaniels tend to come in fewer colours than the smaller Cocker Spaniel. Liver and white or black and white are the most common, however they can also have tan points, usually around the muzzle. Other colours aren't allowed under the breed standard, but they can occur if a dog's heritage includes a little bit of Cocker Spaniel. After beating out a drum solo with his tail, Darcy towelled Marshall off and headed back to the table. Marshall unfortunately is not a huge fan of our blaster, so he added a belly strap to stop him falling off the table. Springer Spaniels were bred for their athletic ability and their endurance. They come from the same lines as the Cocker Spaniel, but their longer legs allow them to cover open ground faster and more easily. Springer Spaniels are a multi-purpose hunting dog, capable of finding, flushing and retrieving game birds. More recently, Springers have found a second vocation as detection dogs. Their keen nose, toy drive and their high energy makes them ideal, and the most effective dogs can block out all other distractions when looking for a scent. 2 detection dogs have even won medals in their careers. Buster, a Springer Spaniel working for the British Army, won the Dickens Medal after finding a cache of weapons and explosives while serving in Iraq. Jake, along with 2 Labradors called Billy and Vinny, won the PDSA Gold Medal on behalf of all police dogs serving in the immediate aftermath of the 7/7 bombings in London. Marshall probably won't be winning any medals for staying still during grooming, but Darcy did eventually manage to get him dry. After trimming his pads and nails, Darcy started to clip his body. Most Springer Spaniels would usually be stripped, removing soft downy undercoat to reveal the silky hair on top. Using a 7F on the body whilst leaving longer feathers on the legs and belly creates a similar silhouette but reduces the amount of coat that owners need to maintain at home. Like all springers, Marshall loves to get dirty, so Darcy is scissoring the legs quite short. Marshall was keen to show off his paws, so they're scissored short between the toes to create a tight, compact foot. Lifting the opposite leg ensures the paw is properly flat on the table for trimming. Next, Darcy trims the bottom of his ears. The last step is trimming the tail, and yes, don't worry, Darcy spotted that uneven bit. Now looking very handsome, Marshall could get back to doing what every Springer Spaniel loves: having a good sniff and finding some tennis balls.